There will come a moment when she starts ignoring you, maybe slowly, maybe all at once, and you'll feel it, that sting in your chest, the silence where there used to be warmth. But here's the truth. You don't chase, you don't beg, you teach her the price of ignoring a man who knows his worth. This is the Stoic way. 1. The power of withdrawal. Withdrawal isn't weakness, it's power, pure, quiet power. When a woman begins to ignore you, your natural instinct might be to chase, to explain, to try harder. But Stoicism teaches us the opposite. When someone no longer values your presence, you honor yourself by removing it. This isn't about games or manipulation, it's about discipline. Withdrawing your energy, attention, and presence is a bold act of self-respect. It sends a clear message, not with words, but with silence. You show that your worth isn't tied to her validation. You're not desperate for her attention because your focus is your mission, not her mood. When you withdraw, you give her space to feel the absence of what she once took for granted. You give her time to reflect on your value. More importantly, you recenter yourself. You redirect energy inward to your goals, your purpose, your growth. This kind of withdrawal doesn't come from bitterness. It comes from peace. It's rooted in the Stoic principle of control. You can't control how others act, but you can control how you respond. And choosing silence over struggle is one of the most powerful responses a man can make. 2. Focus on self-mastery. When you're ignored or undervalued, it's easy to spiral, question your worth, seek validation, or react emotionally. But Stoicism offers a higher path. Focus on self-mastery. This means redirecting your attention away from what you can't control, others' behavior, and toward what you can, your own growth, mindset, and discipline. Self-mastery begins with emotional control. Instead of reacting with anger or desperation, you remain composed. You observe your emotions without being ruled by them. That calm, silent strength becomes your greatest power. It's not about appearing unaffected. It's about actually being unaffected. Next comes mental discipline. You eliminate distractions, reset your priorities, and get deeply committed to your purpose. Fitness, skill building, inner peace, financial strength. All these become your new focus. You become the kind of man who commands respect by the way he lives, not by what he demands. And finally, self-mastery teaches patience. You no longer chase temporary validation. You move with the long game in mind. You trust that when you level up, the right people naturally gravitate toward you. So instead of proving your worth to someone who doubts it, prove it to yourself by becoming unshakable, disciplined, and purpose-driven. That is real power. That is Stoic mastery. 3. Let her chase. The mystery. One of the most underestimated powers a man can wield is mystery. When you stop explaining yourself, stop over-communicating your feelings, and stop constantly trying to be understood, you become intriguing. In the age of overexposure and endless attention-seeking, mystery is magnetic. Stoicism teaches restraint, not just in emotion but in presence. When you walk away calmly, focus on your purpose, and stop engaging in unnecessary emotional battles, you leave a question in her mind. Why isn't he chasing me? That curiosity becomes a powerful force. The absence of your energy speaks louder than 1,000 messages. Letting her chase the mystery doesn't mean playing games. It means being so grounded in your own value and so committed to your path that you don't need to explain it. You let your silence speak, your confidence echo, and your discipline attract. Most men try to gain attention through noise, but the rare ones, the 1%, create desire through silence, purpose, and power. Be that man. Stop trying to be an open book Instead, become a gripping story she wants to figure out. The less she knows about what you're feeling, the more she'll feel the need to know. Let her chase that. Remember, silence is power. Detachment is strength. Never fight for a seat at a table where you're being ignored. You are the table. Teach her that ignoring you was not just a mistake. It was a lesson. A man who walks away without hate is a man no one forgets. Subscribe.